Hey now, welcome to FreedomSufferer Cards video number. It is an unnumbered video. It is the 2026 NHL Playoffs Round 1 preview.
We are gonna have some fun, man.
That is right, Randy. We are going to try and do this quickly. We're outdoors. It's going to be a little different than last year's 2-hour spectacle. Round 1's always long. I didn't go through all my cards. I did not have the time. We have 1 day notice since we've known who's playing who. So it's a big ask, and there will have to be editing and whatnot. So I'm just going to get right to it. We're going to start with the West. Going to make some predictions here and maybe use the hobby along the way. Forces combined.
Man. Forces come dang by, man. All right, man.
And the first matchup will be the best team in the NHL, the Colorado Avalanche, going up against a team that set an NHL record for most overtimes. A few other teams had a lot of overtimes like Minnesota, but they won theirs. LA lost a bunch of them. They somehow made the playoffs, and now the beauty about that is it's a whole new season now. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. The slate has been wiped clean, Randy.
Man. Brand new, man.
We're going to start it off with our goalies. We got Scott Wedgwood, played 45 games. He had 31 wins, 6 losses, 6 overtime losses, and a goals against average of 2.02. That is beauty. And a save percentage of .921. Unreal. And the backup, if you want to call him that, it's more like a 1B. Mackenzie Blackwood, who also played a bunch of games, 39 games played, 23 wins, 10 losses, 2 overtime losses. He had 90 goals against for 2.51 goals against average. Also pretty solid, and a save percentage of .904. Both of them over that 900 mark, which you like to see. Beauty. And then we had a rookie goalie, Trent Miner, who played 4 games. He had 3 overtime losses, did pick up a win. His goals against average was also pretty sparkling of 2.03 and a save percentage, team best, .933. So Colorado seems to be stacked in goal this year by the numbers. And it's not very different up front, as you know. They've got firepower. Unreal. Starting it off with Nathan McKinnon. 80 games played, 127 points. Unreal. 53 goals, 74 assists. He was a plus 57. He had 7 game winners. Beautiful, beautiful season by Nathan McKinnon. And their second leading point getter as a forward. It's a guy that replaced Rantanen. Martin Nikas, he had 100 points in 78 games played. 38 of those were goals, 62 assists, plus 47. He had 5 game winners. Unreal. He had Brock Nelson, their third highest point getter, with 65 points in 81 games, 33 goals and 32 assists. Beauty numbers there. He also managed to get 9 game-winning goals, more than Nathan McKinnon. Big-time player there. And to round it off with our top 5 forwards there, we got Nichushkin, 72 games played, 49 points. He had 17 goals, and he had 1 game winner. But in the playoffs, he gets them. He finds a way in the playoffs. Watch out for him, as does the next guy to close it off, Arturi Lehkonen. 48 points, 21 goals in 70 games, and he had no game winners. But in the playoffs, if you've seen his career, you know that's what he does. Huge goals in the playoffs. Don't forget about Landeskog. He came back, 35 points in 60 games. This was a guy who was considered to never have a shot at playing again. And almost a complete season. Pretty good. 14 goals. Pedigree on captain Gabriel Landeskog is... You'll be hard-pressed to find a better one out of current players, so watch out for him. And on D, of course, did manage to bring the Cale Makar 10 Young Guns. Look at that beautiful card. 79 points in 75 games played, 20 goals as a defenseman. Just amazing numbers. Plus 32. He had 4 game winners. With the save of Cale Makar that hasn't already been said. And then you had Sam Malinsky as their next highest point getter. It's surprising because Devin Taves, this guy right here, Devin Taves had a bit of an off year, had some injuries, but he's back and he's been playing great. But it's the Malinsky show. Malinsky Gadang Ladrigal, 82 games played, 40 points, 8 goals. From a defenseman, cannot go wrong. He also picked up a game winner. So that's just top 2D, top 3 in this case, and top 5, top 6 forwards by the numbers. But I like to pick some game breakers, and this year, it's no different. Going a little off the board with one of these choices, Gavin Brindley, who had 4 game winners in 56 games played. If he gets in, watch out for Gavin. Unreal. Of course, their big pickup at the trade deadline. Nazem Kadri shown here with a beautiful. Oh, pick your pick of which autograph you'd like better. Probably the one with the number on it. Shown there is a rookie autograph. This time with Toronto, everyone knows what he's done. He's won a cup with Colorado. He's a great two-way player. He gets under your skin. So I'm picking Nazem Kadri as well as a game breaker. And one more game breaker. My choice of Ross Colton. Ross Colton, who had 2 game winners. He didn't have a great season. 24 points in 73 games played. This is not the first rodeo. If you've watched NHL playoffs, there are always unsung heroes. There are people that are unexpected to get big goals. And they do. It's an unexpected situation. We see it year after year. Last year for the Leafs, we had Simone Benoit. Who would have chosen that? Crazy. Just an all-around stacked team. They were first in goals per game. They were first in goals against. They were first in penalty killing percentage. And for whatever reason, with a team that stacked, they were 27th on the power play at 17.4%. That is just not good enough. Penalty killing at 84.5 was good enough for first place. So will that be enough? Because you need those power play goals in tight games in the playoffs. So we will see how that goes. And after hearing all of that, we have to wonder, what can LA do? What can LA do? Well, they have the benefit of being the underdog. No one is expecting them to win. And LA has also 2 goalies that played a big chunk. Forsberg, who is now currently their starter. He played 36 games. He had 16 wins, 12 losses, and 5 overtime losses. Goals against of 2.57 and a save percentage of .910. That's solid. You cannot ask for more. He showed up. And Darcy Kemper played more games in the season. 50 games played, 19 wins, 14 losses. However, he had 15 overtime losses. It's a point. It is that. And goals against average of 2.78. Still, you want it under 2.5 these years. But it's still 2 point something, so they'll take that. Their save percentage you want always over 90%. It is .891, just under 90% there. He had 3 shutouts. Forsberg had 3 shutouts. Solid. Pretty solid. Other than that save percentage. And up front, their top 5, top 6, he had Kempe with the leading point getter, 73 points in 81 games played. So not a lot of firepower there. He had 36 goals of those 73 points and 8 game winners, though. You could get a bunch of goals and a bunch of points, but when are you getting those points and when are you getting those goals? That's a whole different thing. Quinton Byfield, QB, has shown up. 79 games played, 24 goals, 49 points. He also had some big moments with 4 game-winning goals. Quinton Byfield, again, these numbers do not tell the story of how well-rounded these guys are. The other Laffy, Alex Laferriere, 44 points in 82 games played. He picked up 3 game winners. Kevin Fiala was 4th with 40 points in 56 games. Unfortunately, he's hurt. He's gone for the year. He got hurt in the Olympics. Unfortunately. They're going to have a hard time without him. And Kopitar, having his last year in 67 games played. Very reasonable 38 points, 12 goals. He also had a game winner. We love Kopitar here. Extremely underrated player. One of the best class all the way. I'd love to see him have some big moments. And their big pickup in only 26 games with the Kings, he had 27 points, so that's above a point a game. You look at the top of the board there, 73 points in 81 games for Kempe, but had Panarin have been there all year long, it was looking like he would have been the clear leader. 9 goals, 18 assists. He did have a game winner as well. We love the bread man here. And on D, led by Mr. Brant Clark, who has finally arrived, full-time player, 40 points in 82 games, 8 goals, pretty solid, 2 game winners. We love Brant Clark here too. Former Barrie Colt, a Spinach King himself, Steve will tell you over at For the Pulls. Solid numbers, and of course Drew Doughty didn't play a full season, but pretty close. He had 23 points in 72 games played, 5 goals, loads of big hits along the way. We also love Doughty, extremely crucial leader of that team. And one of their big pickups at the deadline, Scotty Lawton, former Leaf, shown here, the nice young gun. Lawton looked good with LA. I'm picking him as a game breaker. He's got to be a game breaker. Another game breaker pick is Kuzmenko, who had 25 points in 52 games, but he had 3 game winners. Solid numbers there. And my last game breaker pick, who had 2 game winners in 69 games played, ex-Leaf, Trevor Moore. Nice stature rookie. We like Trevor Moore here. 13 goals, 69 games played. You would think, why are you picking that guy? Why are you picking that guy? Because it's another hard worker who gets it done. In the playoffs, I'm expecting a big moment from Trevor Moore. Now, their team stats, they ranked 29th in goals per game, 2.68. That's next to last. Again, how did they make it? 7th in goals against. Pretty solid. Maybe that's how they made it. They were 28th in power play and 30th in penalty kill with a 74.6%. And their power play clicked at only 17%. Near the bottom of the league in all of these categories other than goals against, but they made the playoffs. They made the playoffs. And again, anything is possible. If you're looking at their injuries, we've got Kuzmenko, who's expected back the game. Turcotte's expected back. Fiala, like I said, gone till September. And Jeff Malott, also expected back. And the Avs injuries, you had Kadri, who missed the last few games with a finger injury. Landeskog was getting rest. Manson and Martin Nikas, as well as Nathan McKinnon, all of those were just pretty much rest days. They will all be back. That being said, who do I got to win the series? This may be the easiest one, and I do hope I'm wrong. I would love to see LA win. But I think Colorado in 5, Randy.
Well, man, that is crazy talk, man. I'm saying Spinach Kings in 6, man. Come on, man.
All right, it is noted. It is noted, Randy. Next up, we got Minnesota and Dallas. Oh, that's going to be so hard. That is probably the tightest series of all of them. Maybe Pittsburgh and Philly, but we'll get there. Dallas getting home advantage here. They ranked 2nd in their division, and they were led by a 2-goalie tandem, one of the few teams that's made the playoffs that only used 2 goalies the entire time. Jake Ottinger, nice retro young gun here. Jake Ottinger had 54 games played, 35 wins, 12 losses, 6 overtime losses, a goals against of 2.59, and a save percentage of .899, far under his usual performance. Did pick up 4 shutouts. You expect a little better. A lot better. You expect a lot better from Jake Ottinger, but new season, new playoffs starting, and they did finish 2nd. Jake Ottinger's going to have a great playoff. I just feel it. I feel that. And their backup goalie had 30 games played, Casey DeSmith, 15 wins, 8 losses, 6 overtime losses. Goals against a little bit better, 2.43, and the save percentage also better at .907 with a shutout. If he's needed, if he's called upon, he's reliable. He could definitely get the job done as well. You'd be hard-pressed to find two better goalies on paper, really, as a 1A and 1B. Now, up front, J-Rob. J-Rob had 96 points in 82 games played. What a bounce-back season. 45 goals, 51 assists. Just shy of 50 goals and 100 points. 9 game-winning goals. What to say about J-Rob? Great season. Wyatt Johnson, 86 points in 82 games played. That's a lot of points. 45 goals as well. You got two guys there that just fell shy. Combined 10 goals shy of 250 goal scorers. Unreal. 4 game winners as well. And Rantanen had 77 points in 64 games. He got hurt, but those numbers still very much above point per game. 22 goals scored, 55 assists, almost an assist a game. That's his crazy numbers there. And of course, he also had a game winner. Rantanen gets it done in the playoffs last year. That's all he did. That's all he did was win games on his own. I think 3 game winners in the first round alone. Yep. And we head over to Matt Duchene, shown here with a Authentic Fabrics jersey. Matt Duchene missed a lot of the year too. He had 45 points in 57 games played too, though. Not that far from a point a game. He had 4 game winners, 16 goals. Matt Duchene is a great player with a great pedigree. Rupi Hintz, 53 games played, more injuries there, 44 points. Also not that far from a point a game. 15 goals, chipped in with a game winner as well. And to round out their top 5 forwards, Maverick. We got Maverick Bork.
The Mav, man.
Correct, Randy. 20 goal scorer. Gotta love that. Getting offense from unexpected sources there. Also a game winner. Beauty. Can't forget about Jamie Benn, another injured guy. 60 games played. 36 points. He gets under the skin. Very crucial player. Very crucial player come playoff time. And on D, not surprisingly, 63 points in 77 games played. Miro Heiskanen, beauty player. He also had 3 game-winning goals. Just a great player all around. And, of course, the Olympian Thomas Harley, 70 games played, 36 points. He had 6 goals. But of those 6 goals, 4 of them were game winners. Talk about a big game player. You could see why Team Canada chose him multiple times now. For my game breaker picks, we got Sam Steele at 73 games played, only 33 points and 12 goals. But of those 12 goals, 5 of them were game winners. Hard to argue those numbers. And of course, the aforementioned Thomas Harley with 4 of his 6 goals coming as game winners. He's got to be a game breaker pick there. And a little off the board here, a lot off the board. Liam Bichsel, if he gets in, he only played 50 games. He had 4 goals. 2 of those 4 goals were game winners. And their team numbers, they were 9th in goals per game at 3.33. They were 2nd in the entire league at goals against at 2.71. Power play percentage was 2nd at 28.6, and their penalty killing, 12th. Those are solid numbers. That is a good, loaded, and well-rounded team. It's going to be tough. Like I said, probably the hardest series, especially with their injuries. Tyler Seguin, who was such a huge part of that team, he's out until September with his knee injury. Nathan Bastian's out until May 4th. Miro Heiskanen is expected back, as is Rupe Hintz. Rupe Hintz might miss games 1 and 2. We'll have to see about that. But they've got a tough hill to climb as they're going up against the Minnesota Wild.
It is the Farnamy Farnums, man.
The Minnesota Farnums, I should say. Minnesota also had a great year. They finished just under Dallas, so they don't have the home advantage, but doesn't matter. They were led in net by the tandem as well. One of the only other teams in the playoffs that only used 2 goalies. Going up against each other. Gus Bus, Philip Gustafsson, in 50 games played, had 28 wins, 15 losses, and 6 overtime losses. Goals against average of 2.69, save percentage of .906, and 4 shutouts. Pretty good numbers. We'd like that goals against down a little bit. And the backup, or the 1B, his time has come. Jesper Wallstedt, 35 games played, 18 wins, 9 losses, 6 overtime losses. He had goals against just under Gus Bus's there of 2.62 and a save percentage of .916. 4 shutouts as well, 8 between the two of them. Great tandem. I think a better tandem than what Dallas has. That says a lot. And up front, no surprise, the richest player in the NHL right now. 89 points in 78 games played. Kirill, the Thrill, Kaprizov, if you like. Nice marquee rookie there. He had 89 points, like I said, 89 points in 78 games played, 45 goals, just shy of 50. 7 game-winning goals. What to say about Kirill the Thrill? Just great sparkling numbers there. And here we have a green parallel, holiday parallel, Matt Boldy, who also had a great year. 85 points in 76 games played. He also got a gold medal, so that's going to help. 42 goals between the two of them again. Just unreal numbers there. Kirill with 45 and Boldy with 42. Great year, 3 game-winning goals too. We also had Matt Zuccarello. Zook, we love Zook. 54 points in 59 games. What a year. Of course, he had some injuries. 15 goals, 39 assists in those 54 points. 5 game winners. I had him in my pool, and he was a great soldier all year when he played. And not to be outdone, we got Eriksson Ek. 70 games played, 51 points. Also some injuries near the end of the year there. 19 goals, just shy of 20. However, of those 19 goals, 3 were game winners. And to round out their top 5, 49 points in 75 games played, Marcus Johansson, 15 goals. 15 of those 49, and of those 15, as is the theme here, big game players here, 4 game winners.
One more, man.
Sure, we could do top 6 too, Randy. Tarasenko, 75 games played, 47 points. Another 20-goal season under his belt. People thought he was washed up. Could not be further from the truth. 4 game winners for him as well. Yikes. But let us not kid ourselves. They are strongest. They're strong in net. They are strong up front, but they are strongest on D. That could be the difference in this series. Yet Quinn Hughes, who only played 48 games, I used to have a beautiful Quinn Hughes stature rookie autograph that I would showcase during these. But that is where it belongs with Julie Farnham now. So here's an MVP rookie in its place. 48 games played, 53 points, over a point a game, 5 goals, one of them being a game winner. Quinn Hughes finished as their highest points for defensemen on the team, even though he only played 48 games. And they have the Brock star, Brock Faber. Beautiful young guns here. 80 games played, 51 points, 15 goals. That is a solid year. After a bit of a down year last year, he also had a game winner. Just having those two on your team alone, that is a weapon that should install fear in every opponent's eyes. And for my game breaker picks, well, you heard all those game winners like with Johansson and Tarasenko, so they're pretty obvious. But Ryan Hartman, a leader on that team, 43 points in 76 games, 23 goals. That's another one who got 4 game winners. So I got to pick Ryan Hartman. Got to pick Yurov as well. He had 2 game winners, 27 points, only 12 goals in 73 games played, but 2 game winners. Big game player. So expect him to make some noise. My last game breaker pick, because these guys, low points. Everyone's guarding all the stars. And out of nowhere, with this amazing penmanship, Nico Sturm comes back to his old team, primed for some big moments in the playoffs, as well as their pickup, Michael McCarron. That guy, Wild Nation was furious when they picked him up. They gave up a second-round pick for a guy who got barely any points, and admittedly, his first few years of fights, he wouldn't win his fights. He's a huge body. Lost a bunch of them, but he looks so much better, rejuvenated since he's been on Minnesota. expect him to chip in with a nice goal or two as well in the playoffs. Now their team numbers, they ranked 12th in offense at 3.27 goals a game, 4th in defense at 2.87 goals against. That's pretty good. 3rd best power play in the league, 25.2%. That is lethal. And their penalty kill was ranked 16th for 79.8%. That's not quite sufficient. It's not that horrible. It's just in the middle of the pack there. But hopefully they stay out of the box and get a lot of chances for them, for Wild fans, to make that lethal power play count. And their injuries, Hughes. Their injuries, you got Zach Bogosian, veteran, who's expected back with a lower body injury, expected back for game time, and Quinn Hughes also expected back. He was sick. One guy that will not be back, he's out until September with an ankle injury, is Charlie Stramel. Now, considering everything that was just laid out, I'm going to choose the Minnesota Wild to win this in 7. It will be a long series. It is a very hard one to call. It can go either way.
Well, man. Oh, man. I don't know, man. That's a tough one, man. But, man, I think, man, the Stars in 7, man.
All right, settle down, Randy.
Man.
Jeez. Good pick, solid pick, Randy. Can't really lose. One of those two teams is going to win. It's a 50-50 shot, and they are very evenly matched. Fierce rivals. They see each other way too often. But this is the year, Randy, that Minnesota will get through the first round, finally into round 2. Well, next up, we got a very interesting matchup between Las Vegas Golden Knights going up against the Mammoth, who have made the playoffs for the first time in their team's existence, not in the franchise. That team also didn't make the playoffs very often, Coyotes. And they sort of limped in, and they were looking like they might even miss until they hired Torts. Tortorella righted the ship. People were worried about how would that go with Mitch Marner. No problem at all. Marner's looked better since Torts is there. And I believe they only lost once. I'd have to double check that. With Torts as the head coach. Las Vegas was the division winner in a division that was ridiculed all year long. It's a weird year, but Vegas managed to win, so they have home advantage. And they were led by a 4-goalie rotation throughout the year. They used 4 goalies. We will start with Akira Smith, who had 16 wins and 10 losses, goals against of 2.4, save percentage of .893 and 2 shutouts. Not great. Carter Hart, he came back. 11 wins in 18 games played, 3 losses and 3 overtime losses. Pretty good numbers. Goals against of 2.71, a save percentage of .891, no shutouts. Again, save percentage under 9. This will be a theme for all 4 of these goalies. Aiden Hill, 27 games played, 10 wins, 9 losses, and 6 overtime losses. Not good enough. Goals against average, of 3.5. Save percentage of .871 with a shutout. Not good. And Carl Lindbom, he played 8 games played. He had 2 wins, 4 losses, 2 overtime losses. Goals against average as well of 3. And a save percentage of .873, no shutouts. That's just not good enough. That goaltending is not good enough. They got to turn it up if they have any chance of making any noise in these playoffs, even with the experience that team has. And up front, we are led by Jack Eichel, who had a great year too. 90 points in 74 games played, 27 goals. He got his first power play goal right at the end of the year there, on a fluke goal. That's pretty shocking. 6 game winners though. Jack Eichel, what a leader on that team. And we had Mitch Marner, shown here in beautiful Young Guns from Julie Farnham, PSA 8. Mitch Marner had 80 points in 81 games. That's an off year for him. But he played a lot of center this year, which was strange. And he played left wing, which is not his normal position. He seems to be back on track with Torts, so we'll see. 81 games played, 24 goals, 80 points. He had 2 game winners. You know, I love Mitch Marner. He's a great player, and he is very lethal. Expect Mitch to try to silence all of the doubters out there.
Hello, man. Canine friend, man. Well, man.
Randy. And next up, had he have played a full season, he also would have been around the 90 points or higher. 60 games played, 28 goals. He did have 73 points in 60 games. And he had 4 game winners. Pavel Dorofeyev in 82 games played, 64 points, 37 goals. Cooled off, started off pretty hot. He had 3 game winners as well. No, 4 game winners. Dorofeyev, solid season. But I expected more goals from him, to be honest. And one of my current favorite players in the league for quite some time now. Barba. We got Barbashev. He does it all. Great two-way player. He throws loads of hits. 61 points in 82 games played. 23 goals. 3 game winners. I love me some Barbashev. And on defense, they were led by Mr. Shea Theodore, another favorite of mine. Great player. 70 games played, 39 points, 10 goals. 3 of those 10 were game winners. We love Shea Theodore. And Noah Hannafin, 28 points in 71 games played, only 3 goals. That's okay, but he is still a solid puck mover. He is a great player. Those are 2 solid defensemen to have as your 1-2. Game breaker picks. Not quite a game breaker because Thomas Hertl used to be a lot better than he is now. Only 58 points in 82 games. He did get 4 game winners of his 24 goals. Well, you gotta pick him. Not a surprise. Riley Smith, 16 goals in 69 games played. 3 game winners. It's another choice. And 2B's, Braden Bowman, a little off the board. In 44 games played, he had 2 game-winning goals of his 8 scored goals. That's my off-the-board pick there for Las Vegas. And their team numbers, they were 13th in goals for, at 3.22, 12th in goals against at 2.95, 6th best percentage for power play. That's pretty good, 24.5. And penalty killing 7th. It's also pretty good. So that special teams has kept them afloat. It will be crucial in the playoffs, like always. Their injuries, usually everyone comes back, coincidentally, for the playoffs for Vegas, but that did not happen this year. At earliest, you could expect William Karlsson back May 1st, maybe a little bit before then. And Pietrangelo, he's out until July. So that's 2 huge players that could really help right about now. And does Utah have a chance to beat a former Stanley Cup champion team? Yeah, they do. They are exciting. The Utah Mammoth. Love it. Can't wait to see how that fan base reacts to their first taste of playoff hockey. They were led in goal, 64 games played. That's a very old school looking number. 38 wins, 20 losses. He had a goals against average of 2.75 and a save percentage of .897, just under where you want it to be minimum. 2 shutouts. And Vitek Vanacek, former Cap, 22 games played, 5 wins, 13 losses. That is not good. Goals against average of 2.94 and save percentage of .883 for a shutout. Not good. Not good. Utah could use some help in net. All it takes is a crazy run. One of the goalies to get hot, and anything can happen. And up front, they were led. Great year by Clayton Keller. 88 points in 82 games played, over a point a game. 26 goals, 6 game-winning goals. Just great year. Plus 21 as well. Nick Schmaltz, 74 points in 82 games played, 33 goals, 9 game winners. Dylan Gunter started off real hot. 73 points in 79 games. He had 40, leading goal scorer on the team. Also 6 game winners. Great years. Love to see it. JJ Peterka had 47 points in 82 games played, 25 goals. That was a solid pickup. They expected a little more from him. Big body, just a great player. He also chipped in with 4 game-winning goals. Stone Cold Steve Lawson Krause picked up 44 points in 81 games, 24 goals, but we know he throws a body. He's hard to play against. He gets under your skin. Picked up 4 game winners, though. Solid top 5. Cannot argue with that. Let's make it top 6, just so we could show our Logan Cooley. Beautiful Young Guns player there. Beautiful Young Guns card there, sorry. He had 43 points in 54 games played. Had he have played a full season, just quite a year, 24 goals scored, and 3 of those were game winners. And on D, they were led by Sergachev. 59 points in 78 games played, 10 goals. Great year. 1 game winner as well.
There's K9 friend, man.
Randy. And their second highest point getter on defense was Johnny Marino. 36 points in 80 games, 4 goals. 2 of those 4 goals, though. 50% of his goals were game winners. Great stuff from the D. Game breaker picks. I'm going to go with Sean Durzi, going with a defenseman. Sean Durzi had 27 points in 60 games, only 5 goals, but 2 of those 5 were game breakers. Or game winners, sorry. Gotta choose him.
Fluffy's on the loose, man.
Randy. And Kaylor Yamamoto, what a story. Everyone thought he was done in the league too. 23 points in 59 games, 13 goals, but 2 of those were game winners. That will round out my game breaker picks. The team numbers were okay. Goals per game, they were 11th at 3.27. Goals against, they were 11th at 2.93. Their power play could have been way better. It's 18%. Oh.
K9 static, man.
Their power play could have been way better at, it was 18th overall, not 18%. 20%, oh, we got static.
Static, man.
Randy. And their penalty killing percentage was 19th overall at 78.1. That's not a big help, and you need all the help you could get in the playoffs. And their injuries, Jack McBain is out. He should be back for Game 1, maybe Game 2. Barrett Hayton should be back, as well as Dylan Gunter and Sean Durzi, who are all out resting. Now, who's going to win this series? This is a weird one. I would like to see Utah win, but I'm going to pick Vegas in 6. Vegas in 6.
Oh, man. Wrong again, man. I got the trembling, raging mammoth, man, in 5, man.
All right, Randy. That was quick. Sure. Utah. You got Utah. I got Vegas. I hope you're right, for the record.
I am.
In the last series of the West, the Edmonton Oilers were also having a off year. It was crazy. That last game of the season, they ended up clinching second spot in their division. In that unflattering division.
Magic, man.
They had quite a few goalies play this year, and Stuart Skinner is gone. The Oilers goalie for the last few years. He did, right before he left, got them 11 wins in 23 games played, goals against average of 2.83, and a save percentage of .891 and 2 shutouts. That was good enough to get them Tristan Jarry, who had similar numbers, wins and losses. He had in 19 games played, 9 wins, 6 losses, 2 overtime losses, and a goals against average of 3.87. That is a downgrade and a half. Save percentage of .858. Yikes. It's not good. And a shutout. Wow. Calvin Pickard. He always picks people up when they're feeling down, like the name suggests. Pickard, 5 wins in 16 games played, 6 losses and 2 overtime losses. He had a goals against average of 3.68. Wow. And a save percentage of .871 with no shutouts. That's scary. That is a scary stat line there. It's not great. Again, new season. Slate is cleaned. And their other goalie, who I'm a big fan of, I've always been a big fan of, Connor Ingram, shown here in a nice synergy rookie number to 349. These numbers are much more acceptable. 32 games played, 16 wins, 10 losses, and goals against of 2.6, team best, and a save percentage of .899, just under 9. That is far better than everyone else. 2 shutouts. I'm expecting Connor Ingram to get the start. And up front, I'm pretty sure you know who led up front. This beautiful number to 50, gold. Grand finale, Connor McDang-David. And a beautiful slab rookie, marquee rookie, 9.5 from Connor McDavid. All he did was get 90 assists in 82 games played, 48 goals in those 82 games played, for a total of 138 dang points. Wow. Great year. I believe that's good enough to win the Art Ross. He was having an off year and turned it up like he usually does. He also had 4 game-winning goals. Next up, you had Leon Draisaitl. Dry with 97 points in 65 games played. He got hurt. He still was 3 points away. Still 3 points away from 100 when you played 17 less games. 35 goals. Of those 35, as you could imagine, he had some game winners in there. He had 3 game winners. Great year. Always. McDavid and Draisaitl, you know what you're going to get. Complete domination. Nuggets, the Nuge. 56 points in 72 games played. 20 goals, 36 assists. He's just pure consistency, that guy. 2 game winners. Very well loved. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Zach Hyman. Yep, Leafs let him slide. Zach Hyman missed a lot of the year too. He had 52 points in 58 games played. Under 60 games played, but he still got 31 goals. Zach Hyman, hardest worker on the ice most nights for either team. He also chipped in with 2 game winners. He will fight for an open net goal, even the exact same way he would fight for an overtime goal. That guy is just grit. He cares. And no quit. We love Zach Hyman. To round it out, Vasily Podkolzin, 37 points, 19 goals in 82 games. However, a team leading, tied for the team lead of game winners. 5 of his 19 goals were game winners. Great year. And on D, Evan Bouchard, what a year. 82 games played, 95 points as a defenseman. Dang, 21 goals, 5 game winners. That's the other guy that was tied for game-winning goals. Unreal. Great year. He took heat for his defensive play, but he made strides this year. And Matthias Ekholm had 41 points in 82 games played. Solid defensive defenseman. Chipped in with some good offense there. He had 6 goals, and 2 of those were game winners. He was also a plus 32. Beauty. Game breakers. Oh. Game breaker picks. Matt Savoie had a great rookie year. 37 points, 18 goals. Of those 18 goals, another guy who had 5 game winners. Jeez. We're talking about sharing that puck, sharing the big moments. Jack Roslovic, who was picked up 21 goals in 69 games. Not a bad late free agent pickup. 5 game-winning goals just like the others. Unreal. And I will go a little off the board with this pick. Max Jones, always waiting for an opportunity in his Ducks days. He had in 21 games played, he had 3 goals. Of those 3 goals, 2 were game winners. So let's hope we see Max get into a game. Their team numbers. They were 6th in the league with goals a game. Not surprising with that firepower. 3.44. 25th in the league with goals against. Not surprising with those numbers. 3.23 a game. First in the league in power play. The best power play in the entire league. 30.6%. And 20th in penalty killing. That is not good. But if you have a firepower like that, they say the best defense is a good offense. The Oilers have been that team for a while now. Can they continue that? Draisaitl's expected back for Game 1. Max Jones is not expected back till May 9th, so whether he gets in, we'll probably have to wait till round 2. Janmark is done for the year, and Jason Dickinson, one of the pickups they really went after, he should be expected back in Game 1 as well. They're going up against the Anaheim Ducks. Oof. That's a very tough series to call. No one knows what to expect out of Anaheim. They're finally back in the playoffs for the first time in a while. They've got a lot of excitement, a lot of youth. They're well coached. And I thought going into this, until I did my research, that they had the better goalies. You shall see exactly why I now have my doubts there. You're wondering, how can you have doubts with those Oilers goalie numbers? Well, with these numbers. Dostal, who looked amazing last year. 56 games played, 30 wins, 20 losses, and 4 overtime losses. Pretty good. Goals against average of 3.10, not good. And a save percentage of .888. No shutouts, not good at all.
Very bad Elizabeth, man.
Randy. Ville Husso, 20 games played, 10 wins, 8 losses, 2 overtime losses. Decent. Goals against average of 3.25. Yikes. And a save percentage of .884. No shutouts, which is the theme here. Mrazek played 10 games for them this year. Had 3 wins and 5 losses. A goals against average of 4.8. Dang. And a save percentage of .858. No shutouts. And the last goalie to play any game, Vyacheslav Butiets. 1 game played, 9 goals against average. A 9 goals against average. He only let in 3 goals, and he came in relief, so hence you have such ridiculous goals against. And a save percentage of .769. Oh, wow. Not good. But up front, they have some excitement. Not crazy point totals. Cutter Gauthier had 69 points in 76 games played. Leo Carlsson had 67 points in 70 games played. Now, Cutter Gauthier did have 41 goals and 7 game winners in that mix, so not to be outdone. And we have Leo Carlsson with that 67 points in 70 games, almost a point a game. Great year, 29 goals, 3 of them were game-winning goals. He also had 3 shorthanded goals. So he'll get it done. He's a great two-way player too. Beckett Seneca had 60 points in 82 games. That's that youth, that exciting youth. They have 23 goals. 2 of those were game winners. And one of my favorite players in the league, take your pick of autographs there, Troy Terry. We had a bunch of them, but not going through it. All because of Julie Farnham. Really, I've loved Troy Terry since the start. I've wanted him to somehow get on the Leafs. And he's always involved in trade rumors, but here he is still. He only played 61 games, 57 points, 19 goals. 3 of them were game winners. Very nifty puck movement. Love it. Shifty skater. Nifty and shifty. Oh, man. Love Troy Terry. Chris Kreider, after a bad year, bounced back a little. 50 points in 75 games played. 22 goals. 3 of those were game winners as well. That is their top 5 forward group. And on D, Jackson Lacombe, 58 points in 82 games, 10 goals, solid year for Jackson Lacombe. And of course, Pavel Mintyukov. We love Pavel here, great player, 73 games played, 8 goals, 22 points. 2 of those 8 goals were game winners. For game breakers, gotta choose someone who plays the game the right way. Mason McTavish, 41 points in 75 games played, 17 goals, but 3 of those goals were game-winning goals. Granlund, another guy who's injured a lot lately. 58 games played, 19 goals, 41 points, but he gets a lot of game winners throughout his career, and he's got 2 this year in those 58 games played. So those are my game breaker picks for the Ducks. And who's going to win? Who's going to win that series? This is a tough, strange series to call. But I got the oil. They're probably going to make quick work of them. In 5? Maybe even a sweep.
Man. I'm with you, man. The Oilers too foily, man. Oil in 6, man.
All right, Randy, that is noted. Our picks for the West are in. And what to do for the East? Am I going to continue here? I think I have to go for a walk, stretch out the legs. Maybe I'll do the rest at home. We'll see. I'll come right back. I'll do just a little bit of the East here. We'll do one more matchup. How about that? And then I just felt a few raindrops too, so I'm going to have to skedaddle out of here.
Skedaddle, man. Well, man.
Indeed. So we're going to start with the number 1 ranked team in the East, the Carolina Hurricanes, going up against the Ottawa Senators. Another very sneaky series to call. I do not know what to expect, but let's walk through this, Randy, shall we?
Man.
In net, they were led by Brandon Busey.
Busey, man.
It's not Busey, and no relation to Gary Busey, Randy. It's Busey.
Man.
39 games played, 31 wins, 6 losses, amazing numbers. Goals against average of 2.47 and a save percentage of .895 with 2 shutouts. Now, those numbers were way better. He's been in a little bit of a slump lately. But will he get the start? Who knows? Who knows, Randy? And you had Freddie Anderson.
Yeah.
Beautiful patch from Julie Farnham. Freddie Anderson in his Leaf days, who was also, like every year, hurt. But he did get into 35 games. He had 16 wins, 14 losses, and 5 overtime losses. Probably the worst goals against I've ever seen Freddie have. 3.06, that's not good. And a save percentage of .874. You're not used to seeing Anderson have bad numbers at all. Just, you're used to seeing him maybe let in a bad goal and get hurt. But his numbers are usually good, so that's quite surprising. And another guy who came back just in time, Kochetkov. Beautiful rookie here. Got some thickness. He, in 9 games played, all he did was steal the show. 6 wins, 2 losses, and goals against average of 2.33, and a save percentage of .899 with a shutout. So will he, even though he's played 9 games this year, that's it, will he be the starter of the playoffs for the Hurricanes? We don't know. Very interesting decisions to be made. So up front, for the forwards, you got Sebastian Aho, who had 80 points in 79 games. That is what he does, always around a point a game. He had 27 goals, and 4 of those were game winners. Nikolai Ehlers, their big pickup, 71 points in 82 games. Very fast, quick player, shifty as well. 26 goals and 6 game winners of those 26 goals. Cannot go wrong there. Svechnikov, the usual suspects here. 70 points in 79 games, at least back to some health there. 31 goals. Of those 31, 3 of them were game winners. Seth Jarvis, 71 games played for 66 points. 32 goals. Of those 32, 7 of them were game winners. And rounded out with Jackson Blake, who had 22 goals in 81 games played. Good enough for 53 points as well, and 3 game winners. Very consistent across the board there. And on D, Shane Gostisbehere, the Bear, 50 points in 55 games played. They need him healthy. 13 goals. Did chip in with a game winner there as well. And Keandre Miller, stolen from the Rangers. They just give up on everyone these days. 37 points in 72 games played, 8 goals. One of those also a game win. Our game breaker picks, I'm going to go with the veteran Jordan Staal, only 36 points, in 75 games played. He had 20 goals, but 4 of those goals were game winners. And I gotta go with, isn't that crazy. Logan Stankoven with 21 goals and 44 points. Going with Stankoven, he's got 3 game winners. And I'll throw in Martinook as well, because Martinook, he's shifty as well. He'll get his game winners. He has 3 of them of his 12 goals this year. So, gotta stick with Martinook. Picked him last year as well. For injuries, Stankoven is the only one, and he's expected back for game 1. Not too bad. Goals per game, second in the league at 3.55. Goals against, 5th. What makes him such a good team every year. 2.88 goals against, good enough for 5th in the league. Power play percentage, 4th in the league at 24.9. And penalty killing is 11th at 80.5. Solid all around. Great team. Do the Senators have a chance to beat them? There's always a chance, and not just for one game, because Ottawa is arguably deeper. In nets, it's not a pretty picture either right now. Linus Ullmark, 49 games played, 28 wins, 12 losses. Solid numbers. But he was going through a hard time this year. He left. Undisclosed reasons. He's been very upfront about his mental battle he's been having. But you look at these numbers and you would think, dude, you're doing great. Yeah, he lets in some bad goals from time to time, but goals against average of 2.73 and save percentage of .891 could be a little better. 3 shutouts. Ullmark is a good soldier. And we got Levi Merilainen, had 8 wins in 20 games played, 10 losses, 1 overtime loss, goals against average of 3.51, that is not good. Save percentage of .86, also not good, and no shutouts. Optimus Rhyme came in late. Love to see that. And pretty decent numbers across the board. 7 wins in 14 games played, 4 losses and 2 overtime losses, so some of those were in relief. Goals against average of 2.42, clearly the best on the team. Save percentage of .886 and a shutout. And we had Mads Søgaard play only 2 games, 4.68 goals against average and .833 save percentage, not good. Did pick up a win in those 2 games. And Hunter Shepard, 1 game played, 1 loss, 3.43 goals against average and save percentage of also .833. Ullmark is the dude. He's the guy, and Reimer is the other guy. Looking at those numbers. Now up front, you got, for their top forward of the year, Timmy Strudel. Tim Stützle had 83 points in 80 games. It's a nice Stützle. Die cut. Rookie. Number 250. 34 goals. 5 game winners in those 34 goals. Tim Stützle, if he could stay on his feet a little longer and not dive so easily, very lethal player. Got Drake Batherson, who had 71 points in 79 games, 33 goals, 5 game winners there as well. Dylan Cousins had 59 points in 82 games, 23 goals there, and had 3 game winners. Brady Tkachuk finally shows up. He's got 59 points in 60 games. Do not kid yourself, that's a point a game. Right there, pretty much. Had you played a full season, that's what you get. Consistency from this guy. Super hard to play against. 22 goals, 3 game winners. Claude Giroux finished off their top 5. Had 49 points in 82 games. Big drop off from his usual numbers, but he's getting older. 14 goals. He's still showing up at the magic moments, though. Of those 14, 3 game winning goals. Could not go wrong there either. And on D, got Jake Sanderson, the exciting, smooth skating, great defensive and offensive defenseman. 67 games played, 54 points, 14 goals. What a player. What a player. What else to say about him? 3 game-winning goals. Great numbers. Thomas Chabot. Love me Thomas Chabot. There's a nice Thomas Chabot rookie, marquee rookie. Thomas Chabot got hurt as well. He still managed to finish second in defensive points, 31 points in 57 games, 7 goals. Just How can you argue with those numbers? Arten Zub as well. Throw in a third defenseman. He had 7 goals. No, he had 5 goals in 81 games played, and no game winners, but 30 points. Come on. Now they're game breakers. Game breakers. Warren Fogle, 21 games played, 6 goals, and 8 points. But of those 6 goals, 4 of them were game winners. Unreal. Fabian Zetterlund had 3 game-winning goals in 82 games played. Of the 17 goals, 3 were game winners. So I'm picking Zetterlund as a game breaker as well. And I'm also picking a guy I chose last year who gets it done in overtime as well, who gets the big goals. Michael Amadio. Nice rookie there. He chipped in with 15 goals, but of those 15, 2 were game winners. So there you have it. I've laid it out. Ottawa versus Carolina. Who is going to get the win? Ooh, it's tough. It's tough. I think that Ottawa is going to pull this off for whatever reason, and I think they're going to do it in 7.
Unbelievable, man. I got the Canes in 6, man.
Canes in 6.
Uh-huh, man.
All right, Randy. Sounds good. Well, I just felt another drop. We're going to move this show inside to finish off the last 3 series of the East. And we are back inside. It is raining out there just in time. We are going to continue with this playoff preview. We're going to head over to the Battle of Pennsylvania, possibly the most bloody series of all. The Pittsburgh Penguins grabbed that second spot. They got home advantage, and they will go up against the Philadelphia Flyers. This is going to be wild, Randy.
Uh-huh, man. I can't wait, man. All right, man.
All right, Randy, we're going to start it off with the goalies, as we've been doing for Pittsburgh. Now, a lot of these goalies are just not looking great. Let's be honest here, Randy. Call a spade sometimes. Look at these numbers here. Now, a lot of these goalies have not been great, as we've been seeing here. Tristan Jarry, before heading over to Edmonton, in 14 games, had 9 wins, 3 losses, had some solid numbers there. 2.67 goals against average and a .909 save percentage with a shutout. Why they traded that, who knows? They traded him for Skinner, who in 27 games went 12 wins, 9 losses, 5 overtime losses, 2.99 goals against average, very high, but not 3. There is that, just under it, and a save percentage of .885 with no shutouts. Not that great. Looks like a downgrade, but that happened to both teams, actually. And Stuart Skinner looked good for a while with Pittsburgh, and now he was just pulled in his last performance of the season, so we'll see how that translates to playoff success. Maybe he's learned. He's had some gems with the Oil, and he's had some bad games too, so we'll see. And then you have Sergei Murashov, who chipped in with 5 games. He had 1 win, 1 loss, and goals against of 2.56, team best, save percentage of .87, and a shutout. The guy who played the most games, the guy who also has some success, had some big games in the playoffs for Vancouver when Demko went down, is Artur Silovs, the Latvian legend. 39 games played, 19 wins, 12 losses, a save percentage of .888, and a goals against average of 3.07. Did pick up 2 shutouts. I've been hearing that they're going to start with Silovs over Skinner, but we'll see. That could change. That could just be some mind games being played by the coach. And up front, what to say? First off, here is Skinner. His Oil. Nice young guns. But you know who we're going to start off with? We're going to start off with one of the most epic and winningest people in the history of the game. We are talking about someone who's no longer a kid, but is still Sid and
man. Look at this beauty, man.
Pond hockey. Very rare hit. Let's get that graphic back on the screen there. Beauty pond hockey. Sidney Crosby. What a year. What a year he's had. This guy is ageless. Ageless wonder. 68 games played because he got his leg folded in half by Gudis.
Static, man.
All kinds of static. He had 74 points in 68 games, 29 goals, 4 game winners. Sidney Crosby, what a player, legend. I love Sid. Then we had Brian Rust, who had 65 points in 72 games played, 29 goals as well, and 4 game-winning goals as well. Rust is the kind of guy that you want on your roster in the playoffs. He's not afraid to go to the dirty areas and mix it up. And as you've seen, he gets the game winners too. Then you had Anthony Mantha, great year. In 81 games, he had 64 points, 33 goals, team leading, and 2 game winners. Don't forget about Gino. What a resurgence he also had. I love this Gino card. Game used in the KHL, numbered to 200. Oh, wow. Gino, I had him in the pool as well. He only played 56 games, but in those games, he was over a point a game, 61 points, 19 goals. He had 3 game winners. Love me some Gino. We got Ricard Raquel. Rick Rack Attack, 60 games played, 48 points, 24 goals, so plenty of injuries as you've seen there. And he also chipped in with a game winner. And on defense, look at this beauty. Arctic Freeze to 99. Erik Karlsson, shown there with the Sharks. He had another decent year too. He had, in 75 games played, 66 points. That's good enough for second on the team in points. 15 goals, no game winners. But all kinds of special moves with that guy. He's nifty with the puck too, Randy.
Oh, man.
And our other defenseman, second in points, Ryan Shea. 35 points, 80 games, 6 goals. Solid year for him.
Love those numbers, man. Who do you have, man, for the game breakers, man?
Well, Randy, we got Shinnikov, 43 games played after the deal with Columbus. Almost a point a game, 36 points, 18 goals. He had 4 game winners. And one person that I've really loved this year, and also had him, I believe almost every team in the pool had him for a few games. Ben Kindle, the second youngest player in the league. 77 games played, 17 goals, he had 35 points. He had 4 game winners as well. I have to pick Ben Kindle as a game breaker.
Man. Sounds good, man.
And their team stats, not too shabby. Goals per game, third in the entire league. No one expected this from Pittsburgh. They've had a very quiet rise, and very quick rise too. But the goals against, that's where they took some hits. 23rd in the entire league at 3.15. That's not great. Special teams are pretty good, both in the top 10. Power play 24.1% and penalty kill 81.4%. For 6th, power play was 7th. Solid. And for injuries, you got Hallander, who's expected back 25th of April. He's still injured with his leg. And then you have 2 guys that aren't coming back. One of the best names in hockey, Peyton Kettles. You got Caleb Jones. Both of them are out till September. Shouldn't affect the team too much, as they were not exactly regulars. And what are the Flyers going to answer with? Because that, be honest, Randy, that's pretty tough, some pretty decent numbers.
Man, getting all data-centric here, man. No problem, man. Because we got those ruthless frozen Flyers, man.
That is true, Randy. The Flyers are up for the task. This should be so much fun. I cannot wait. And in goal, it's a team that's been looking for a goalie for a long time. They had the very surprising performance of Dan Vladar.
Big Dan, man. Well, man.
52 games played. He had 29 wins, 14 losses, 7 overtime losses. He had a goals against of 2.42 and a save percentage of .906. Solid numbers, no shutouts, no problem. Then you had Samuel Ersson. Up and down year. 33 games, he had 14 wins, 11 losses, and 5 overtime losses. Goals against average of 3.12 and a save percentage of .870. Also no shutouts That is the theme. Because to round it up, with 4 games played, we had Kolosov. 4 games played, no wins, 2 losses. So 2 of those games was in relief. And his goals against was 4. Save percentage was .830, also no shutouts. They went the entire year without getting a shutout. This is a team that's worked for every point. Because when you see their offense too, their leading offensive player was Travis Konechny, who had 68 points in 77 games. It had 27 goals. Of those 27, he had 2 game winners. Then you had this beauty. Talk about a bounce back year. People thought he would not have done well in Philadelphia. He should have stayed in Anaheim where it's all carefree. You see this beauty 10 here of Trevor Zegras, Young Guns canvas. Trevor Zegras had a nice bounce back here, 67 points in 81 games, 26 goals. He also had 5 game-winning goals. Unbelievable! Unbelievable indeed. Owen Tippett, 81 games played, he had 51 points. That's a big drop-off. The third highest point getter only had 51 points in 81 games. 28 goals. 2 game winners. I'm telling you, they worked for every point, Randy.
Sounds like it, man.
Then you have Mitchkov. We're talking about youth here, Randy. And super talent. 51 points in 81 games, 20 goals. He butt heads with the coaching a few times. He's one of those guys you just gotta let him do his thing. And hopefully he picks up the defensive end of the game. He does throw some angry hits. He's dropped the gloves. Surprising to come from him. But you love to see it. 3 game winners as well. Then to round it off, you had Christian Dvorak, who in 80 games had 51 points as well and had 16 or 18 goals. 2 game winners. Pretty good season.
Man.
And then on defense, you got Travis Sanheim. Beauty player, 81 games played, 37 points, 11 goals though from defense, 1 game winner.
Man, sounding sharp right there, man. Not quite Iron Mike sharp, but sharp, man.
That's what I'm saying, Randy. And don't forget, Jamie Drysdale, beauty player as well. Look at this autographed Jamie Drysdale with Team Canada. It's another guy who we were wondering how he would do in a new system with Philadelphia, and he looks pretty good. 32 points in 78 games. 8 goals, and 3 of them are game winners.
Well, man. All right, man. Beauty, man. What about the game breakers, Freedom, man? Say the word, man.
All right, Randy, I'm getting to the game breakers. The game breakers? Well, what about Mr. Noah Cates? He also had a great year. Noah Cates picked up in how many games? In 82 games, full season. He had 47 points, 18 goals. However, 4 of those 18 game winners. Gotta pick him. You gotta pick him. And I'm gonna go with Sean Couturier as well. Only had 12 goals, 78 games, but 2 of them were game winners. I like that choice.
I like that too, Freedom, man. All right, man. Who do you got, Freedom, man?
Who do I have? I have the Pittsburgh Penguins. And it's going to be long. I think it's going to be another 7-game series. So I'm picking Pittsburgh in 7. Who do you got, Randy?
Oh, man. I got Pittsburgh in 5, man.
5?
Oh, man. Beast Mode Sid. How about that one, man?
Sounds good then. Solid pick. I think you're wrong.
You're wrong, man.
We'll see, Randy. We shall see. Next up, who do we have? We got 2 more series to go. Let us go with 2 Bs, Randy. Buffalo versus Boston.
Oh, man. This is a sneaky one, man.
Very sneaky, Randy. The Sabres had a crazy year. They're finally coming back to the playoffs. When was the last time they were in the playoffs? YouTube was being created. I don't know. It's been a while. A long time. But they're finally back.
You're back in a big way, man.
Right, Randy. And they got the awesome reward. That is the Boston Bruins. People think low seed. Dangerous team, though. Pretty young now, too. Young because of what the Leafs did.
Oh, man. You guys, man. You never learn, man.
Apparently we don't. But the Sabres, in net, they had Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. In 35 games played, 22 wins, 9 losses, 3 overtime losses, goals against of 2.52, and a save percentage of .910 with a shutout. Solid numbers. And of course you had the Lion, Alex Leon. 36 games played, 20 wins, 10 losses, 4 overtime losses, goals against of 2.77, and a save percentage of .907 with shutouts. What's there not to love about those numbers? And then you got Colton Ellis. In 16 games played, he had 8 wins, 6 losses. However, a goals against average also of under 3, 2.9, and a save percentage of also over 900 at .903. Shutout. Solid numbers all around for their goalies. And up front, you expect it's going to be led by Tage Thompson. If you did, you are right. 81 points in 81 games, a point a game, 40 goals. 5 game winners. Tage Thompson for the year. Yeah, this guy. He's getting used to tucking it in, Randy. 33 goals in 79 games played, 66 points. And of those 33 goals, 2 of them were game winners. Beauty player. Ryan McDancloud, man. Always up there, man. What a year he's had, man. 54 points in 81 games played. He had 16 goals. And again, a game winner. He's had the game winners in the playoffs and in the season. And we head on over to Josh Doan. 82 games played, 52 points, 25 goals. 4 of those 25 are game winners. Unreal, man. Unreal, man. And then we close it off with Jack Quinn. 82 games played, 51 points, 20 goals. 4 of those 20 game winners. I also was lucky enough to scoop him up near that third quarter of the season, Randy. Maybe even the last quarter.
Oh, what a pickup he was for you, man. All right, man.
Right, Randy. And on defense, of course, Captain, you have Rasmus Dahlin. 74 points in 77 games, almost a point a game. As you know, for a defenseman, that is highly elite. 19 goals. None of them were game winners. That sort of surprises me, but Rasmus Dahlin, everyone goes after that guy. They're constantly chopping him in the neck. Who knows what he does to get under people's nerves, but he does a good job. And on top of that, as you see, he brings the points. He brings the goals, almost a 20-goal year. Just unreal season. And Bowen Byram in 82 games played. There he is. I have the young guns as well, but I love this upper deck black rookie. Bowen Byram, what a year. In 80 full season, everyone thought he was injury prone, would never play a full year. In 82 games played, he had 11 goals and 5 game-winning goals.
Unbelievable, man.
That is definitely unbelievable. Great year by Bowen Byram. And now when we're talking about the game breakers, one of the guys they picked up, Josh Norris. There you go. Beautiful orange slice rookie. Should be numbered, but let's not go there, Randy.
Oh, static upper deck, man. All right, man.
Josh Norris only played 44 games for them. He had 34 points, 13 goals. Great year. And 3 game winners. So he is shouldn't be a sleeper pick for a game breaker, but I'm picking him. I'm picking him anyway. And a little more youth for the next game breaking pick. 65 games played, 13 goals. Got Zach Benson. Also, 4 game winners in the mix.
Solid pick, yeah.
Thanks, Randy. So those are your Sabres and the team stats. Goals per game, they are 5th. 3.45, that is scorching hot. Goals against, they are 11th, 2.93. Not too shabby at all. Power play, surprisingly, they're only 21st, 19.5% efficiency rate. And penalty kill, this is where they're lethal. 4th in the league, 81.9%. Solid numbers all around. Loads of injuries. Take a look at this list. Jeez. Most people are coming back for game 1. Then you got Gary Tillich, who will be gone till September. Other than that, everyone, that entire list will be.
Thankfully.
You a big Sabres fan now, Randy?
No, man, but I'm happy for Bill's mom. How about that? Yeah.
Nice of you. We all love Bill's Mafia here. All right, well, the Sabres look pretty stacked. They had a stacked year, and how? Is there any chance that Boston could maybe pull this off? How will that happen, Randy?
I don't know, man. But if it does, man, probably start with this guy, man. The big stop. How about him, man?
Jeremy Swayman had a swaying type of year. 55 games played, 31 wins, 18 losses, a goals against of 2.71, and a save percentage of .908. 2 shutouts. I agree with you. If Swayman isn't sharp, there is zero chance he's Bruinstown. And their backup, Korpisalo, in 31 games played, he had 14 wins, 9 losses, 6 overtime losses, and save percentage of .896. Goals against of .315. That's not good at all. So again, the onus goes on Mr. Swayman to sway the odds in the favor of the Bruins, Randy.
Let's see what you did there, man. Well, man.
And of course, you got Mr. Pasternak in 77 games played. He got 29 goals, and he hit the century mark. 100 points. Wild, and 4 game winners. What a year.
What a year, man. And you had Morgan Geekie in 81 games played, 39 goals, man.
Yeah, for a while, people thought he was going to win the Rocket Richard. Even he knew that wasn't going to happen. He didn't know what the heck he was doing up there with all those other names. But finished with a solid year, 68 points. He cooled off to 39 goals. Still a great year. 6 game winning goals. So he wasn't just getting the garbage goals, Randy. He was getting them all.
Man. And you got in the third spot, man.
In the third spot, we got Pavel Zacha. 78 games played, 65 points. Silent, great year there too. 30 goals. 30 goals from Pavel Zacha and 4 game winners. Great year indeed. And Victor Arvidsson, lethal player, 54 points in 69 games played. He had 25 goals. And of those 25, 6 were game winners. Cannot go wrong with that. Top 4 and top 5, Elias Lindholm. 69 games played, 17 goals, 48 points. Of those 17 goals, 3 of them were game winners.
Man. All right, man.
On defense, Charlie McAvoy, in 69 games played, had 61 points. Not too far off from a point a game. 11 goals, too, from a defense. Anytime you see 10 or more, great year. He had a game winner, too, as one of those 11 goals. And their second highest point-producing defenseman, Mason Lohrei, in 73 games played, 7 goals, picked up 26 points. No game winners. But don't forget, they still have Hampus Lindholm, who chipped in with 5 goals in 67 games played, and of those 5 goals, 2 of them were game winners. And they're tough. They got the big man, Zadorov. You do not want to go into those corners unless you're prepared, Randy, to take the punishment. Because there will be punishment.
Man. Say the word, Freedom, man. All right, man.
Game-breaking picks. You know who I'm going to pick, Randy.
Who is that, man?
This guy, Fraser Minton. Because it hurts. And because he is a great player. But it's not what everyone thought. He's like a second center already. He's not. He's not a top 6 yet. He only picked up 35 points in a full season, 82 games. However, he did score 17, and 2 of those 17 were game winners, I should say. So you know he's going to do it. He's going to do it because he knows the Leaf fans are watching. He's going to get a couple of big goals. Fraser Minton. Will he be a second-line center? I don't know, but he is a very good third-line center, and it is very possible. Very possible he could be a second-line center. And we also got Mark Costelli. 12 goals, but of those 12 goals, 4 of them were game winners. He did play a complete season. Reliable.
And deployable, man. Reliable and deployable in every situation, man. Like me. How about that, Freedom, man?
Just like you, Randy. Mark Costelli, great pick. And one more. Just for deuces and giggles, Randy. Oh, man. Easy middle stat. 15 goals. He's played some big games. 71 games played and got 15 of those 15. 2 of them were game winners. Having a hard time talking right now, Randy. Oh, man. It's been long. So there are the numbers. And the team numbers here. 11th in goals per game. 3.27. They are 14th in goals against per game at 3.01. Their power play is top 10. It's 9th, 23.4%. However, their penalty killing way down at 25th place, 76.9%. They better hope that they are not in the sin bin. Now, looking at the numbers, doing a little number crunch, and just feeling it out, the Sabres are going to win, and they're going to do this in 5 games.
Unbelievable! No respect, Freedom Man. Boston in 4. How about that, Freedom Man?
Wow, sweep over the Sabres? No chance, Randy. No chance at all.
You are wild, man. Just watch, Freedom Man.
Boston sweeps the Sabres, Randy. I will give you the keys to the house.
Oh, man. It is a deal then, Freedom Man. All right, man.
All right, we're going to close this off with the last series. It's an interesting one. The Tampa Bay Lightning will be going up against the Montreal Canadiens. The happy time. As Tampa secured that second spot for home ice advantage. But those top 3 teams in that stacked division, I mean, it was changing positions in that last few weeks, maybe even the last month. They were so close. They were just 2 points, 3 points away from each other, or tied for so long. Could have gone either way. It could have been Montreal getting that top spot or Tampa, but it went to Buffalo. Tampa Bay Lightning, we have Stanley Cup rings on that, all over that team and the coaching staff. We have experience and so much of it, even with a little bit of turbulence that they've gone through with injuries like Victor Hedman. That year was not his best. He barely played at all, and then he came back and took a leave from the team. He's expected back for the playoffs, but how healthy is he? What's going on? Nobody knows. We're being tight-lipped. But Tampa got there. You know who will always bring the consistency, and that's Vasilevsky. He had 58 games played, 39 wins, 15 losses, 4 overtime losses. Goals against average of 2.31. That's what I'm talking about. When you're talking about an elite goalie, these days that's an elite goals against average. Save percentage of .912, 2 shutouts. You know what you're getting from Vasilevsky, a winning pedigree.
Like Triple H, man.
Not that pedigree, Randy. Jonas Johansson, 25 games played, 11 wins, 10 losses, 2 overtime losses. Goals against average of 3.29 and a save percentage of .884. So you need Vasilevsky to be sharp because you don't want that coming in. Those are not exactly the numbers that will give you loads of confidence. They also had Halverson play 2 games. Did not pick up a win. Came in relief and did start when he got a loss. 4.29 goals against average and a save percentage of .810. Oh, man. It's Vasilevsky or bust there this year. For sure, and pretty much every year for a while. But up front, you know what you're getting up front as well. Consistency and laser shooting and passing. Look at this Kucherov. Oh. We were talking about that 100-point season from Pasternak. Oh, but Kucherov, you know you're going to get 100. He got 44 goals in 76 games played, 86 assists, 10 more assists than game played, and 130 points, 8 game winners. If that's not clutch, what is? Kucherov, dang, just scary numbers there. Jake Gensel, 81 games played, he had 88 points, 38 goals, and 5 game winners. Unreal numbers. Brandon Hagel, tough, always tough to play against. Hagel is something else. 71 games played, over a point a game as well. 74 points, 36 goals, 6 of them game winners. Jeez, talk about a great year. And Anthony Cirelli, 71 games played, 52 points, 23 goals, 3 of them being game winners. And we finish it off with a guy who did not play much, and when he did, he was playing hurt. He did not look right. He's looking pretty good now. Braden Point, 63 games played, 18 goals, 50 points. Not a great year for him. No game winners. He's usually sniffing out for a bunch of game winners. Not this time. And on defense. So what happened without Hedman? Well, they had the uprising of the Radish Dang Princess, Randy.
Man. All hail the Radish Princess, man.
73 games played, 22 goals as a defenseman, 70 points, almost a point a game. Where did this come from? Just in time, as he is a UFA free agent. Just crazy numbers. 6 game winners, too. And J.J. Moser. Relative, Randy, as you would say. Dexter Moser.
Man. Bay Harbor Butcher, man. Wet, man.
But he's not him. But he did have 7 goals, 29 points. J.J. Moser. And they also had a guy who came out of nowhere. Charles-Edouard Dastou. 70 games played, 6 goals, 29 points as well. But he had game winners, 2 of them, whereas Moser didn't. Game breakers. There are so many on this team. I'm going to go with Gage Gonsalves. 74 games, 11 goals. He also had 2 game winners. And someone you can never, you'd be crazy to not pay attention to, regardless of his age. As he is back in the fold, Corey Perry. This beautiful autograph. Corey Perry. That guy, how many Stanley Cup finals has he been in? And don't forget, he's also won the Cup. Corey Perry has to be picked. And their team stats, pretty scary, where you would expect them to be 4th in goals for, 3.49, 3rd in goals against, 2.79. Their power play should be better.
Should be, man. But it's not, man.
No, it's 17th. With Kucherov and all those names, it should be better. But 20.7% efficiency, and their PK, solid work. 82.6% for 3rd. Good enough for 3rd overall. Their injuries, yeah, a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries. Take a look here. However, they're all going to be back, Randy. Come game time, should be all back and should be available if needed.
Man. All right then, yeah. What about lay heavy talk, yeah?
Montreal Canadiens. We're talking about surprising years. I'm not surprised by the year they had. As everyone knew, they were on the uprise. I am surprised by the point totals that we'll get to, though. Because they had a couple of great seasons from a couple of super talented players. And if someone can pull together the win to beat the veterans, the old graybeards over in Tampa, it's the Montreal Canadiens with the youth injection. They have arrived. And in goal, quite some interesting stories there. You had Jakub Dobis. 43 games played, 29 wins, 10 losses, 3.78 goals against average, .901 save percentage, no shutouts. He played good enough to have a bunch of shutouts. Great year for him. Samuel Montembeault, not so much. 25 games played, 10 wins, 8 losses, 4 overtime losses. He lost his starting job pretty quickly once you saw the depth that they had in that net. Dobis coming up, and then we'll get to the third goalie in a second. 3.43 goals against average for Montembeault and .872 save percentage. No shutouts as well. But then you had this kid come in, show up. Jacob Fowler, 17 games played, 9 wins, 6 losses, 2 overtime losses. Team best goals against of 2.44 and a team best save percentage of .908 and a team best shutouts of 1. So who will they start? I'm thinking Dobis all the way. Dobis,
man.
Dobis all the way. Cannot wait to see what happens. But hey, Fowler, maybe he's like another Montreal goalie who got hot at the right time in the playoffs as a rookie. Patrick Waugh, for example.
Oh, well, man. All right, man.
All right, Randy. Now let's talk about that offense that surprised me. Great player. He's finally got what he's deserved in a century mark hitting season. Nick Suzuki, 29 goals in 82 games, but he had 72 assists, 101 points. Just a great year. 2 game-winning goals. Unreal. There's a nice Nick Suzuki marquee rookie for PG Platinum. Beautiful. And their second leading scorer. Nice Cole Caulfield, Young Guns, thanks to Julie Farnham. 81 games played, 51 goals. Their first 50-goal scorer in a hot minute. Jeez. Their last 40-goal scorer was Stefan Richer, I believe. 88 points in 81 games. Aforementioned 51 goals. 12 of those 51 were game winners. He's always been clutch. He's always been Mr. Overtime, but 12 game-winning goals. Wow. Their third leading scorer, another awesome part of this youth, Juraj Slafkovsky. 82 games played, 30 goals, 73 points, not far off of a point per game. That's the same kind of promise why he went first overall to begin with. 4 game winners? Wow. What a year. What a year. And another crazy talent from Europe. Ivan Demidov. 82 games played, 19 goals, 62 points. He's got hands. He's got 4 game winners as well with those 19 goals. How exciting is that for a top 4? And you got one more, Oliver Kapanen. More skill, more youth, more speed. 82 games played, 22 goals, 37 points. It's a lot more goals, but still, what a year. And 2 game winners. Super talented player. And on defense, what to say about their defense? That is a weapon and a half. Lane Hudson, 78 points in 82 games, almost a point a game, 12 goals. He's so slick with the puck, and he had 3 game winners of those 12 goals. He had Noah Dobson, 80 games played, 12 goals as well, 47 points. Of those 12 goals, 1 game winner. Noah Dobson got hurt near the end of the year, ruining a great story for the Habs. We'll see when he gets back into the lineup. And if he can't get back into the lineup, they got Mike Matheson, who also chipped in with 37 points, 7 goals. Of those 7 goals, 3 of them were game-winning goals, not overtime. Pretty solid, even with Dobson down. I mean, Dobson's hard to replace, but Montreal is deep on D. It is crazy. Now, game breakers, so many on this team right now, but I'm going to go with Bolduc, who was fun to watch in St. Louis, and he is equally effective here in Montreal. Only 12 goals in 78 games, but he had 3 game winners there. Gotta choose Bolduc. And don't forget too, Randy, there is a hard-nosed, gritty veteran there that's tough to play against, and nobody seems to like other than Habs fans. I like him. He's played the game the right way for a while. Brendan Gallagher. He's also got to make his way into a game breaker pick. You know where he plays. Didn't have that many goals this year. But you know where he plays. He goes to the hard places to play. He's gonna get a couple of big goals for sure. All right, and we're looking at their team numbers here. 7th in goals per game, 3.40. Very nice. Goals against, they're 16th, middle of the pack, 3.06 goals against. Their power play percentage is 23.1. That's good enough for 10th overall, but their penalty killing is 78.2%. That's 18th. So just under the pack, the middle of the pack. Their injuries, they haven't talked about Laine. He's expected back on the 18th. He had an abdomen problem. Alexander Carrier is expected back for Game 1. And Noah Dobson, the aforementioned injury, is looking to keep him out until the 26th, so at least towards the later ends of Round 1. We'll see. We've seen people come back earlier.
Oh, man, well, man. All right, man. It is time for the pick. The final pick, Freedom, man.
All right, the final pick. Final pick. Montreal and Tampa Bay. I think Montreal is going to have the speed. Tampa Bay is going to have the size. But I'm thinking it's going to be a little longer. Maybe 7 games. Montreal Canadiens win.
You traitor, man. Did you know, man? I was at a Tampa Bay Lightning game before, Freedom, man.
I do know that, Randy. I do. So I know who you're picking.
Tampa Bay Lightning, man. 5 games, man.
Randy, your picks are all over the place. It's not going 5. Tampa Bay in 5. Hogwash.
You're hogwash, man.
Not hogwash. You said it was hogwash, Randy.
Hogwash, man. Sasquatch, man.
And for Randy. I hope you enjoyed this. For those of you that sat through this live, but I appreciate you. If you did, let me know either what your card was or who do you think is going to win. Do you have picks? Have you made picks for any of these series? I would love to hear them all. If you could give me your prediction on every single one of these series, I would be super happy. But if not, just one of them, any of them, that will also bring me joy. Or a comment about anything at all. As always, I'm great. Take good care of yourselves and take good care of those around you. Do not put anybody in danger. Do it.
Static, man. No, man. Not from Benji, man.
Benji.
Uh-huh, man.
My nephew gave me this card when I was just in Canada. First card ever given to him. It was given to him by his father. Shout out to him. Hi.